Everyone, welcome back for another video. We're going to go over how to try to create more speed, how to up your speed potential during your golf swing. So here we have Ryan Tsang. Ryan Tsang is a friend of mine, really good golfer. He's the 2020 Ontario Mid-Am champion. He's also won the Toronto Star before, where he actually holds the competitive course record at Lambton, if I remember correctly, for those who are local to us here in the GTA. So he's a really good golfer. I don't work with him. He obviously swings it really good, hits it great, hits a lot of greens, very predictable with his game. So as some of you guys have seen in my videos with Wesley, he's trying to get a little bit more speed, trying to get to 200 ball speed, and we're all friends, we're all members at Cedar Braves. So Wesley came over, Ryan came over, our other friend Nick came over, who I may make a video with. They're all trying to get a little bit faster. So what ended up happening was after Wesley hits, Ryan wanted to hit some balls, get on the plate, see how his numbers were, and then I just gave him a couple suggestions that he could work on if he wanted to get a little bit faster. So Ryan here on the left is kind of the before video. Funny enough, he went for a fitting at TXG the day before. So and I kind of just told him, oh, he should probably go back for another fitting after, just because he's actually gained quite a considerable amount of speed over this day and over the next couple of weeks. So this video, I think, was 2 weeks ago. No, sorry, 3 weeks ago. And then they came back last week as well, and he's significantly faster, and they're going to come back again this week, and we get new captures in this week just to update some numbers for you guys. So here we have 3 weeks ago, Ryan on the left. His horizontals here, his verticals here. So he's video A, verticals here, and his torque is right here. So you can see his numbers kind of live within the black band here. Swing Catalyst highlights that as roughly tour average. Vertical, as you guys can see, is higher than tour average. Most golfers who I find are good, who swings decent, especially on the lighter side. Ryan's pretty skinny. He's strong, but he's skinny. Doesn't weigh too much. He will actually have pretty good verticals on the plate from what I've seen. So Ryan's number here, I'm going to play his swing for you guys here. He's swinging his own driver. So that's his game speed. Mishit it a bit, but his club numbers are 111 club speed, 155 ball speed. He mishit that a bit. I think during his fitting he was roughly 111 and 160. And that was it. That's his game speed driver. That was what he was fit for. So his numbers aren't bad at all. He lives in that black band, just as a rough reference in terms of how hard he is using the legs, how he's using his ground forces, how the plate's measuring it. It's actually pretty good. He uses all three quite well. Horizontals are in the black band, torques are in the black band, verticals are on top of the black band. And typically you don't see people with all three in the black band being tour average or higher. Typically most good golfers are 2 of 3 in my conversations with Swing Catalyst. So, but in my opinion, if you're trying to swing it really hard and trying to maximize your speed, you want to try to maximize all three, in my opinion, just from what I've seen in my own experimentation. So here's Ryan, 111, 155. He's typically a 111, 160 guy. You can see he pushes 246, which is already quite a bit higher than most people. But as we dive into video B here, this is very shortly after I gave him a cue of trying to make a 360-degree jump as high as he can. His numbers shot up. So he's pushing, so horizontal is pushing from his back foot to his lead foot. He's pushing higher now. So you can see at his horizontal peak, he was on his left here. He's roughly 18% on his max, or 32 pounds, or 30 pounds on his max versus 25% at 35 pounds. So quite a bit higher here on top of the on top of the black band, but the biggest gains are going to be from the vertical force. So Ryan, again, being pretty light, he was already more than double his body weight. If you watch, so on his old swing, he's pushing 2.5 his body weight, 246. If you look into his after swing, now he's pushing 308 of his body weight. So he's pushing triple his body weight, which is quite a bit higher. And then because he's trying to jump 360 degrees as high as he can, his torque ratings, his torque number is also going to be quite a bit higher. So he's pretty high already, higher end of the black band at 169. When we go into his new swing, he's above that now, 197, okay? So he's using the ground quite a bit higher than before. So if I play the swing for you guys will see that he pushes up quite a bit higher, front foot pushes back and away from the ball versus his before swing. You can see a push, but it's a lot less, right? His lead foot pushes off the ground a lot less as he comes through the ball versus his after swing, you can see is quite a bit more legs involved. So, which is great to see, and as a result, his numbers jumped up to 121, 164 on a very shitty hit. He actually got up to 171 on this day. I wish I captured it. I'm probably going to catch him again this week. And then last week when they came over, he was up to 173. So, which is pretty big gain. I mean, he's gaining 10 miles of club speed. 10 miles plus of ball speed at his level is pretty huge. I mean, if he can play at 170 ball speed plus without sacrificing his accuracy, that would be quite a big advantage for him heading into this 2022 golf season. So it's exciting to see how far he can take this over the course of the next 4 months. While Wesley and Nick also tries to get faster. So I'll make some videos with them. I'll capture Wes and Nick and Ryan this week. Wesley hit 193 ball speed last week. Nick is also hitting new highs at 177. I think Nick was a 170 guy when we first captured him, a high 160s to just 170 kind of guy. Now he hit 177, I think, last week. So these are substantial changes, especially at the speed level. So I'll play it for you guys one more time. The before Ryan, he was already using his legs pretty well, but he wasn't pushing as hard as he could have. As a 111, 160 kind of guy. Versus now Ryan at 120, 170 kind of guy. And you can see his legs pushing way higher, way harder there. I'll play it at normal speed for you guys actually. Quite a bit more explosive there compared to the before swing. His legs are definitely not as involved. So hope that helps, hope that makes sense, hope that gives you guys some idea of what to do to get faster. Typically with most of my clients, we have to fix a few things with the backs and with the sequencing, but Ryan is already a very high level golfer. He can figure it out himself. What we just did here was just give him a feel and a cue to work with to try to create more power from the ground up. So slightly different what we did here versus what we would do with a typical average golfer. There is definitely bigger things to fix and to improve on before trying to work on speed, before trying to swing all out, because all out with most amateur golfers will typically involve the arms first. But this was a good feel for Ryan. 360 degree jump as high as he can in the downswing, and obviously from the number standpoint, he is using the ground much more than before. So I hope that helps. Any questions, leave in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks, guys.